Right, ladies and gentlemen, here on the channel, I had to fucking pre-record this video again because I didn't want to upload it. Or didn't want to record after I got done uploading. So let's once again try this NBA mock draft. See if it records so I can upload it at some point on Tuesday. Fuck this shit. Fuck the nerd community. Sorry, I was just. Oh, it's 4 a.m. trying to fucking pre-record this shit. Let's get this mock draft here. So let's start. I'm gonna actually have some trades in this one. Mix it up from the first few. I didn't have any trades. So let's start. Number 1, the Grizzlies, AJ DeBonsta. Winning the lottery puts the Grizzlies in a great position for this rebuild. While they've gone they could go a few different directions here. They ultimately swing with the hype side of AJ DeBonsta. Here, 6'9", he has the ideal size for modern small forward, pairing it with a versatile 3-0 scoring ability that winning in multiple ways that can impact it. While he can make some tough shots, his social legs and can be inconsistent at times. His leadership, motor, and relentless work ethic were on full display in his final game against BYU in that tournament. He had 35 points, 10 rebounds, 12 for 12 from the line, carrying the offense despite the loss. I mean, the Kings, Darren Peterson. He's a dynamic 3-0 scorer who can take over a game from anywhere on the floor. Widely viewed as one of the most polished guard prospects in recent memory. He has a talent developing into a franchise cornerstone. The Kings don't make the same mistake they did in 2018. Remember when they selected Marvin Bagels over Luka Doncic, Jaren Jackson, and Trae Young? The Kings previously selected De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese Haliburton in the NBA draft, proving they know they can spot elite guard talent. Just don't trade them away. The Brooklyn Nets, Cameron Boozer, at just 18 years old, he's one of the most polished prospects in the class, combining thrill of scoring with elite rebounding. He established himself as a top big man in the draft, while his ceiling may not be as high as Darren Peterson, AJ DeBonsta. His floor is considered the safest among the top prospects. The Brooklyn Nets select the best player available to continue their rebuild, adding a potential franchise cornerstone to the front court alongside Porter Jr. and Claxton, though the need for improved guard play remains. He might not get away with the bully ball he does in college, but we'll see. Number 4, the Pacers, Caleb Wilson. They capitalize on keeping its top forward pick by selecting standout forward out of North Carolina. And Wilson, a relentless rebounder and explosive finisher, he brings elite energy and production around the rim in comparison to Chris Bosh, Kevin Garnett, Jermaine Neal, Pascal Siakam. Evaluators clearly believe in the high-end potential he has from Wilson. Projects as a two-way forward with a non-stop motor, thriving in transition, dominating glass, showing the upside to grow and complete offensive threat. I have my first trade here. The Bulls trade number 9 pick, unprotected 2029 first, and a 2030 pick swap the Wizards for the number 5 pick. And they select Darius Acuff with it. The Bulls take a massive swing as they begin the rebuild, trading up for a standout guard from Arkansas. The Bulls were at their peak in the 21st century with a dynamic point guard, Derrick Rose, and hopes to repeat that success. They buy into the hype of Acuff while still keeping their draft picks for the next 2 seasons. He's a high-level competitor. Acuff is with a clear star potential, blending a score-first mentality with the ability to take over games. He gets downhill with ease, thrives in the pick and roll, and uses physicality to overcome his 6'3", 190-pound frame. Number 6, the Jazz, Keaton Wagler. He has the Fighting Illini in the Final Four, wins against Houston, Iowa this weekend. He's a natural scorer with a strong feel for the game, consistently finding ways to put the ball in the basket, continues to develop defensively with his length, scoring instincts, and high basketball IQ. Projects as a coveted prospect in this 5 to 8 range, and a strong fit for Utah, drawing comparison to Tyrese Haliburton. Number 7, the Mavericks, Kingston Flemings. They keep a top prospect in the state, landing one of the best guards in the draft in Flemings with his quick burst, mid-range scoring, effectiveness, scoring, and the pick and roll. He profiles a versatile do-it-all guard who can impact the game multiple ways. He did slow down the last bit of the season, but pairing him with Kyrie gives an intriguing dynamic as their contrasting styles could complement each other while giving Flemings a valuable mentor. He develops into a potential top guard in the coming years, as Kyrie can be a good mentor, hopefully, for him when he comes back. The Hawks, Brandon Burries, they find a talented guard here. Talented guard that can play alongside Nickeil Alexander-Walker and fits in perfectly with what Quinn Snyder likes to do. Burries has impressed on both ends this season as a mature approach, showing poise, confidence well beyond his years. With 3 levels of scoring and physical edge, he has the tools to emerge as one of the biggest risers on the draft night, if you ask me. And then this trade with the Wizards, be the trade with the Bulls, Mikal Brown. The Wizards trade back for number 5 overall after falling out of the top 4. The lottery odds not good in the Wizards' favor, but they make a calculated move by dropping back 4 spots to land an unprotected 2029 first from the Bulls, as well as a pick swap in 2030. Brown will need to add strength to reach his full potential, but he already stands out as a smooth pick-and-roll operator with a polished, fluid jumper at 6'5". His ability to play both on and off the ball gives nice versatility to handle either guard's ball effectively. Even Brown will pair nicely, I think, with Trae Young. I have another trade. The Grizzlies trade John Morant, the number 14 overall pick, and a 2030 top 4 protected pick via Orlando for the number 10 pick, Bobby Portis and Kyle Kuzma. And with that pick, after getting LeBaron Fallon, the Grizzlies will have a hole to fill at the point guard spot with the departure of John Morant. They get one of the most talented guards in the draft by selecting Fallon out of Alabama after already selecting Boston number 1 overall pick. Good rebound and a strong projected starting five of Fallon Jr., Coward, Bonsa, Aldama, and 80. His on-ball defense stand out as a key strength, and when combined with his three-level scoring and high basketball IQ, points to the profile of a high potential level guard. Despite his thin frame, he competes with toughness, rebounds, one for size, and shows strong court vision. Even if the turnovers can occasionally be an issue. The Warriors like Jackson Lindenborg. He may be one of the older prospects in the class, but he's also among the most NBA ready, leading the Wolverines to Final Four wins over Bama and Tennessee. He is versatile and has a well-rounded impact on both ends of the floor. A playmaking 6'9" forward who helped lead Michigan one of the nation's top records. He scores effectively inside defense with strong instincts. Represents one of the best and most ready players available at this point in the draft. Number 12, the Blazers. Might be a bit of a reach, Patrick Ngongba. They have a deep roster and can take a swing on the upside with former draft analyst Mike Schmitz in the front office, and they find a replacement for Robert Williams, who is an unrestricted free agent, someone that can play behind the improved Donovan Clingan. He brings the size, strength, and instincts team conveying to be consistently impacting the game as a rebounder and rim protector. While he may not be an elite athlete, his lack of perimeter shooting can cap his offensive upside to the next level. Injuries could play a factor where he's drafted, but this is why the Trailblazers can afford to take a swing here. The Heat, and 8 men at 13. The Volunteers surprised with a deep tournament run, and Ament showcased his upside versus Iowa State. However, he struggled against Michigan, going 2 of 12 from the field for 7 points in 31 minutes. While still unpolished, Ament brings intriguing upside with the potential size and flashes of high-level play. With proper development and improved consistency, something he could find in Coach Spo's system, could reach his full potential. The Grizzlies in that trade, Thomas Howell, after playing John Moran at future first to try and build a roster around Giannis, Bucks go for a more established call player to add to their depth. Howell impacts the game in a variety of ways, so not necessarily excelling one area, projected as a tweener between the power forward and center positions, who may need time to adjust to NBA speed despite lower ceiling than some prospects. His high basketball IQ and strong fundamentals get him one of the safest forward in the top half of the draft here. The Thunder, Ade Mara, with the potential departure of Isaiah Hartenstein, the Thunder get added gigantic center in Ade Mara. The 7'3" center brings intriguing upsides and a developing big with impressive touch and playmaking ability for his size, while his foot speed and strength need improvement. And he really has high basketball IQ. Next two picks with the Hornets, number 16, Reyes Johnson Jr. The Hornets have a chance to add depth to their youthful roster with back-to-back picks, and they start off by selecting Reyes Johnson Jr. of Michigan. He's a dominant rebounder with a physical style, finishing efficiently at the rim while playing with a relentless motor. Though he lacks shooting range, his interior scoring toughness and defensive first impact have been keys. And the back end of these back-to-back picks, they add a guard depth with Texas Tech's Christian Anderson. He's a skilled three-level scorer who thrives both on and off the ball, pairing his offensive versatility with a strong feel for the game. While he needs to add strength to his lean frame, his high basketball IQ competitiveness make up for that. Any athletic limitations. Number 18, Thunder, Kareem Lopez. And they used one of his top 20 picks to select a 6'8" wing, Kareem Lopez, a skilled ball handler with significant offensive upside and the distinction of being Mexico's top NBA prospect ever. With a size, toughness, high motor, and polished offensive game, he fits the mold of a prototypical Thunder player. Number 19, Spurs, Braylon Mullins. Obviously, real bad for the 19-point deficit, but it was him with the go-ahead 3 from the low with point forward to upset Duke. They have a plethora of talented players up and down the roster. Mullins will need to add strength in the next level, but his offensive skills are among the best in the class. A high-volume perimeter shooter. He attempts more threes than twos and connects at 36% on 6.4 attempts. When offensive field, that should translate well to the NBA. Number 20, the Raptors, Bennett Sturts. After helping Iowa make a statement with an upset over number 1 seed Florida, Sturts firmly put the Hawkeyes on the map, a poised and a composed guard. His journey from Division II to starting at Iowa highlights his work ethic, the blend of shooting, playmaking, makes him a intriguing prospect. Number 21, the Sixers, Haynes Steinbach. He averaged 18 points and 11 rebounds per game. Using his size and low post scoring, dominating around the rim with limited but respectful three-point shooting. He provides rim protection defensively, but can struggle in space. And at 20 years old, obviously he needs that adjustment. Number 22, the Pistons, Kyle P. For breakout season at Arizona, the Pistons add a high upside forward who uses strength, physicality, and motor to exploit mismatches. While his shooting remains inconsistent, he can be slightly undersized for position. He projects as a versatile dude all four with intriguing long-term potential. Number 23, the Hawks, Jane Quaintance. He's one of the most gifted defensive bigs in the class, combining elite length, athleticism, and rebounding. Though his injury history raises concerns, if he can stay healthy, he definitely can be one of the big steals in the draft at this spot. Number 24, the Nuggets, Alan Graves. 51% shooting from the field, 41% from three on limited volume. Number 25, the Knicks, Cameron Carr. Number 26, the Lakers, Motijas Krivas. Excellent screen setter. Values a rebounder and rim protector and free throw shooter. Number 27, Celtics, Joshua Jefferson, a very versatile player. Number 28, Timberwolves, Tyler Tanner, a very improved player this year. Number 29, the Cavaliers, Abuka Okori at 29. Then 30, last pick of the first round, Dallas Mavericks, Dalen Swain. His shooting remains a work in progress, but other than that, he's a really good player overall. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to say for his mock draft. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. And until next time, I'm Alec a lot. Peace.